All right, so we are recording right now on all devices.
Speed.
We are indeed.
All right.
Cool.
Okay, so we're just gonna pretty much rip whoever wrote this article.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take point if you want.
Don't forget we're starting a new episode as well.
No, yeah.
Okay. No, yeah.
You want to take point in it?
Sure.
We're set
All right,
from
cool.
California.
All right.
We're at 30 seconds. You know what? I'm gonna set my timer so I can.
Hey, you know what? I'll bring us in.
Okay.
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 And whenever you're ready, Eddie.
Tell me when. Okay.
Whenever.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. We're coming in just like you would never believe. Welcome to the Fake Philosophers. This is our weekly podcast, and it's very good. Hey, can you turn the rush down?
Yeah, I got it.
Because I'm talking.
got it
Okay,
right.
I would
There you go.
appreciate that. Yeah,
Got it.
thank you. Notice that fade. It's so awesome. Anyways, my name's Eddie Wantland, and I'm here joined by Mr. Michael Glennie
Hello.
And,
and Mr. Mitchell Burke as well. How you doing, Mitch?
hello. Happy Bastille Day.
Happy Bastille Day, indeed.
July.
But thank you very much.
July
Thank you very much
14th.
for stating that.
July 14th, 1789, I believe it was.
Should we restart? Because this is gonna go on 3 weeks from now.
Okay.
Happy Bastille Day, July 31st.
It's all good. It's all good.
You know what?
It's
We're
all
recording
good.
this.
Okay, they know we record in doubles and stuff like that.
Sure.
It'll be funnier.
Makes it good.
It'll be funny.
For those of you listening a
we're
week from
real.
now when we post this,
Happy William Wallace Day.
or you know what? Fuck you. For those of you that are listening to this 10 years from now, when we're big stars and you're going back to listening to the first episodes of the podcast, today we're recording on Bastille Day 2021.
Wow.
Are you
guys
sure?
are ruining my moment.
Are
I've
you
been
sure?
planning to be the host of the show for 5 years.
I'm
and
sorry.
Eddie, go for it.
it
Go for
came,
it.
and now it's like getting
really-
all this direction.
I really kind of stormed the Bastille.
Back to Eddie right here.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, that's kind of it for me. I mean, my moment's come and gone.
No.
I don't even have a topic, but I hear there's a variety of topics that Glennie has for us. Is that correct?
So we were thinking about what to talk about. We like to go into an episode with at least an idea
One or two.
of what to talk about. And we couldn't think of anything, so I went to the Google and I just asked for conversation starters, and something came up that said 15 conversation starters for group chats during quarantine. And I was like, that might actually be interesting. And it's not, and we're going to talk about how awful this is.
So, you know what? Get Tom Sawyer ready as we do the intro for each one of these topics. So we got conversation starters for group chats. Number one, according to Sieta Sad. Well,
I'm saying that wrong.
racist.
Yeah.
She won't find out.
This literally was published a year ago,
So let's take us back to July 2020.
July 13th, 2020.
It was
Oh, man,
right
I
after.
I was in the same place I was now.
Yeah.
It was.
How could I forget that?
It was COVID's first 4th of July, and everyone was going to stay in, and then all that footage leaked of LA and all the illegal fireworks going off, and it was really dramatic, and yeah.
Those were the days.
I think I was a part of that too.
This was pre the January 6th attack. This is
Yes. So this is several months into quarantine. People haven't seen their friends, and they really need a good conversation to have with their friends. So
they are starting to lose their shit.
yeah, and they really want a good conversation with their friends. So the number one thing to start a conversation with your friends.
Number one.
How's everyone feeling?
Well, I can't taste anything. I'm easily winded, a little congested, flu-like symptoms.
Unemployed, government. I don't know.
I just spent 10 years
Are
studying.
my relatives gonna die?
I just spent 10 years studying theater, and I got my first theater gig last year, and well, fuck that up.
Well, it's just more on a basic level. It'd be like, what's a great way to start a conversation? Oh, I got it. How are you?
Well, if you must
Fucking,
know,
you know what I mean?
my mom's medical bills are, just they're starting to pile up, and I just lost my
You know what?
job, and I hope there's a stimulus passed.
If I ever did stand up, which I'm terrified of doing stand up, that was actually a bit I thought of. Is that if someone says, "How are you?" Like, how you doing? Good. How are you? Good. What if you were just honest?
How are you? Fucked up, man. I got a weird pain in my side that I'm too afraid to ask a doctor about.
Hey man, how's
I
it
got a
going?
kidney stone.
Well, yeah, I think my blood pressure's too high, but I don't want to see a doctor. My mom died last year, and I'm still not over it.
I have a weird suspicion that my dad is gay. It's everything's
And
just,
the guy you haven't seen since high school's like, oh,
yeah. What did you learn today? What did you learn?
well, I have to go get some jeans.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
All right, number two,
Number 2.
which I guess this isn't even on the other side. Number 2, let's watch a movie.
So the conversation starter is let's watch a movie.
Let's watch a movie.
So let's sit down and have a group chat. We're all sitting down. Hey, how you guys doing? Yeah, you know what? Fuck you guys. Let's watch a movie.
Yeah, hypothetically, not even COVID. Like if everyone came over to my house and we all sat down, we're like, all right, guys, I brought you here to have a good discussion. Let's watch a movie.
Let's watch a movie.
watch
No, see, I like it better the Zoom call. Like, hey, let's have a meeting. Zoom call.
Let's watch a
Everyone
movie.
get in. Are we all in? Can you hear me? You get through that half hour of I can't hear you. Can you wave if you see me? Okay, cool. We all in? Cool. All right, John,
And then it's an
Leslie.
hour discussion about everyone's
Cool.
favorite
Everyone's all right.
movie.
Is everyone feeling okay? Cool. Let's watch a movie.
Let's I think I'm like 2 seconds ahead of you guys. Held on, that part's not there yet.
Yeah. Can you pause it?
Pause. Everyone pause. Shit.
All right,
What? No, I'm at 39 minutes and 14 seconds. Oh, well, mine shows the negative. What minutes are left in the movie? What?
Oh my God, I can't believe he's actually dead.
Wait, what?
Just a few more minutes, Mom. Lord of the Rings is almost over.
Did you start Tangled 2?
Was it
Well, there wasn't a Tangled
28
2.
days later, not 28 days.
Office.
Yeah. Number 3, which this one's actually not bad,
Okay.
I guess.
Let's get to the gritty.
Would you rather? Like playing the Would You Rather game.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
I mean, it's kind of basic, but it's not bad.
Would you rather
Do you guys rather eat brown shit or green shit?
brown?
Brown, it's
Why?
it's smoked. It has probably more flavor.
Brown usually smells like not as bad in my experience.
That's true.
So
That is true.
I'm just going to believe that the taste goes with it.
That's actually a sound point.
Would you rather Zoom meeting or conference call?
Zoom meeting.
Conference call.
Really?
I just without the video. If everyone keeps wondering why, like Eddie's face is here to us. He's here to you. He's here to us. The conference call, it would be harder for me to pay attention because I need visual stimulus. Because even talking on the phone, if I'm on the phone too long,
Yeah.
I'll get distracted because I need like visual stimulus. So a Zoom meeting, I could see people.
Would you rather talk to someone on the phone alone in your house or talk to someone on the phone while driving?
I like to multitask. I think talking while driving is the best use of time.
I would agree with that. Yeah, exactly. So if you're just sitting at the house talking, you could be doing other things.
Yeah.
Sometimes even because I have my Bluetooth on my car, sometimes you get to kind of speak louder because you're driving. But no, I agree with Eddie on that one.
It makes the drive go faster too.
Would you rather start a podcast alone or a new hobby with friends?
Hobby with friends.
The new hobby with friends ain't gonna last.
Neither a podcast alone.
Yeah.
Those
Okay,
of you.
how long have you been doing your Dungeons and Dragons Zoom? How long have you been doing that?
It was before, I think, since probably February of this year, so about 6 months or so. And we
Is
meet.
that a hobby? Would you consider it a hobby?
It's more of just like a hangout kind of thing. We do it once every 2-3 weeks maybe, and we'll play for a few hours, and then that's it, and then come back. And half the time we're just trying to remember what we did the last time. So,
That's right. We were in a pub, weren't we?
oh fuck! And who's she again? Where's my notes? And yeah, I could show you the goddamn notes on this thing.
Do you
Oh,
have
I
your-
lost my
wow.
shield. That's right.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Okay, this one I respect a little bit, and I say a little bit very lightly. What's your current skincare routine? I guess because if during COVID, people were staying at home.
Skincare.
I still
I'm writing these
Take care
down.
of your skin. Just yeah.
I'm writing these down next time there's an awkward silence with my dentist. I'm just gonna ask.
Take care of your skin.
Let's watch a movie.
It's okay to exfoliate your skin. I mean,
Yeah.
Think about what you're doing on camera. And then what a lot of people skip is that when you shave, use an aftershave, use a lotion.
Yeah.
Specific.
I feel like
And
that.
I do use eye cream.
Here's a secret. It's not much of a secret. It's kind of obvious once you say it, but it was a skincare thing I've had. I had never had bad acne, but I always had pimples since high school, like since junior high. I would get pimples, and it would, especially on my nose, I would get blackheads like crazy, and I would get the occasional real bad pimple on my face. And what skincare routine I tried, someone pointed out to me that it's a nervous tick I do, is just touching my face. And I would stop. I would get crazy obsessed with whether or not I was touching my face, and paid attention to that more than anything.
Okay.
And broke the habit. And I'll still do it, especially if I'm like in a social situation. You'll see I'll cover my face. And
I'm a
even the
face toucher
podcast.
too, yeah.
I know the podcast episodes will see me constantly with my hand resting on my face or something. I gotta stop that because it's the grease from your hands gives you pimples.
Yeah.
So if you're having pimple problems, don't touch your fucking face.
Okay, so let's watch a movie. Mitch, have you seen Dazed and Confused?
Yes.
Okay, so every time the kid touches his nose, you take a shot.
Oh God.
Let's watch a movie.
Yeah.
So my big thing about what's your current skincare routine as a conversation starter, I feel like it's one of those things.
Starter conversation starter.
Well, no, because like hypothetically, okay, conversation starter. Mitch, what's your skincare routine?
I don't wash my face regularly. I think overwashing it dries it out. So I'll wash it when I'm in a shower. Sometimes I'll wash it if it's a particularly sweaty day at work or dirty day. Sometimes I'll put lotion on before I go to bed. You know, put it on my face, especially if I've been in the sun all day. I'll put lotion on. But other than that, not much.
Okay, so for me, my skincare routine is usually I always wash my face when I take a shower.
Yeah.
I'll occasionally do the lotion on my face and hands, and that's it. Eddie.
My skincare routine, one of my girlfriends in college, she was like into face routine. She looked up facial when she first got on the internet, and she didn't get what she was expecting. But anyways, I learned that, just taking care of your face is important. So I use a gritty like face scrub.
Nice.
And with the kind of hairstyle, it's like, well, I can just spread that love and go the whole distance.
I like how you said hairstyle, yeah.
Yeah, I can take care of the skin on top as well. And when I let's see, and when I shave, I use a lotion. I don't use kind of a cologne, because after you shave, that's really hard on your skin. And because I got like a little sample Clinique kind of thing, I'm into the eye cream, so it's just like a dot right before I go to bed. And if I ate something greasy like chicharrones, then I use alcohol and I wipe my face before I go to bed.
Oh, because of the sweat.
Because the grease that comes out of my damn face,
Which is
I
sweat.
swear, if you look at the pictures of my son before he left for boot
Something
camp,
else.
you gotta wipe the grease off your screen. It's so greasy, and
Eddie-
it's all because of pork rinds.
Eddie, I've shared a stage with you. I know you sweat. It's
He doesn't sweat, he greases.
You're just a fully
love it.
you're a fully loaded sponge up there, bud. Like,
Okay, my
Damn straight. Okay, no, I have to comment on this. I've pulled my hamstring during 4th of July, and I've been like sitting around, but I need to get back in shape, right? So I go to the gym on base, and I've only been going there 3 days and just doing the elliptical work. Thing is, I freaking sweat, and they got this one machine where it's like you do sideways, right? And there's like this little area where the instructions are. When I'm done, because it's only 30-minute per machine, there's a little freaking puddle of my sweat in there. And because it's not LA Fitness or something, you got to police up your own machine.
Yeah.
You go sterilize it first, and then I look forward to the puddle of my own damn sweat that I got to wipe up. And it's like, I did this well.
oh boy.
So it goes further. It goes further, Mitch. It really does.
But you're glistening. You're glistening. Look at you.
I glistening.
what I was gonna say until that took a turn is that took us, I don't have an actual count, but I would guess that was a minute and a half of conversation,
Okay.
and then we were done with skincare.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
So I wouldn't call it a conversation starter. That might be a good interview question.
Yeah. That's a good grocery list item. Yeah.
And then so number 5,
Number 5.
which we'll see you on the other side. Number 5. What's something you're grateful for?
Oh, okay.
Not
July.
not a bad conversation starter.
No, it's
but I don't like it because this is the like that question like every when we'd get together for Thanksgiving as like growing up as a kid.
Yeah.
The parents would go, "Okay, guys, let's go around the table.
yeah.
What are you grateful for this year?" And every year I'm just like, I don't care.
No, my family does that. My
Yeah.
it's a tradition. My family will have breakfast on Thanksgiving Day. My mom makes homemade cinnamon rolls and orange rolls, which are basically they're, instead of cinnamon, it's like an orange zest kind of.
Okay.
So they're delicious orange glaze on it. It's amazing. We'll have breakfast, and we're supposed to come up with three things that we're thankful for, and we can't say the basic boring shit like family and my job and God's love and all that shit. We have to come up with like something unique to this year. And even then it's like, this year was like, I'm thankful for my niece. She was born this, it's like, fuck you. Come on up with something.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do have that. And it's fun. It's fun. It's good fun. But the people that bring that up in casual conversation, like, hey, it's movie night. What are you guys thankful for? Fuck you and your Eat, Pray, Love poster.
Yeah, I will say if there was a few times where like granted I play Xbox with the boys all the time, but there'd be times where I think like we'd have like Zoom conversations or like the digital happy hour, and if during one of those times someone was like, yeah, so what are you guys grateful for? I'd be like, what?
You know what? I think I got to get going.
Yeah, time to leave. Disconnect.
Do you think this is a gender specific topic?
Well, okay, so
No, I'm
instead
equally
of the
annoyed no
hi,
matter
how are
what.
you?
I'm
Instead
sorry.
of, hi, how are you? Next time, just as a social experiment, whenever you get the gusto, just get a stranger, perhaps someone you know, just say hi, and rather than say how are you, say what gives you meaning.
Interesting.
I probably will cause a short circuit. Will cause a short circuit.
Well, yeah, I don't think anyone's ever asked me that before, so absolutely it would cause a short. But whereas like the grateful for thing, if I like saw someone like I haven't seen forever, be like, hey, how you doing? Things are great. This and this and this. You know what? I'm trying this thing. It's kind of weird. What are you thankful for? If you like preface it with like,
if you preface it, maybe, but like if you just go like, oh, hey man, yeah, what are you grateful for?
You know what? I hate regular small talk. I know you're probably doing fine, and even if you're not, you're gonna tell me you're doing fine.
Yeah.
So how about we just cut to the nitty gritty? Like,
I think
I'm thankful for Deepak Chopra and Oprah. That's what
I'm thankful.
I love that they rhyme too.
I'm thankful for Depeche Mode too. Number 6. Number 6.
Your own personal Jesus.
How are you practicing self-care?
Okay. I feel like you could word this better and be less weird.
I would say, are you taking care of yourself?
I sweat enough for other people to clean up. I sweat enough for other people.
We've covered enough of that, Eddie.
How are you practicing
I
self-care?
haven't sweat enough. If you keep talking like that, I'm gonna sweat more.
I don't doubt
That's
it.
fine. You're not in the room.
Yeah. But how are you practicing self-care?
Yeah, I feel like a better way to ask.
I don't feel like that's that's one-on-one material.
Yeah.
If we were all talking, if it was me, you, Eddie, Danny, a couple of people we know, and someone just like, so guys, how are you all practicing self-care?
Well, you could word it differently. Like if I was in a group, I could say, hey, is everyone doing well? How are you all feeling? Have you all been working out? Have you been eating well?
Well, I think
because I've been trying to do this and this.
Yeah. So reading the description afterwards, if you will, it's mainly about like mental health. Are you staying positive? Are you taking care of yourself in that regard?
Okay.
Which I think is an important topic.
Right.
But you don't got to bring that up in front of the group.
Yeah, group chat.
I know my liberal friends would be like, no, everyone should talk about it with everyone. And I get that, but that's some personal shit to me. You know, I'm not talking to the group chat.
You leave yourself vulnerable to be judged as well. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a one-on-one conversation.
It's wishful thinking too.
Well, thankfully,
I'm gonna go to the gym next week, and I'm gonna like not eat all these cookies. I'm gonna do it, but now.
I mean, thankfully,
people
today aren't that judgmental. So.
And that's what I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
Number 7. I actually hated this because this came up not with my friends, but just like people like I would meet at work or whatever. Number 7. What's the first thing you're gonna do once quarantine ends?
Go fuck yourself.
I
hate that question. Because you've been living in this like, what are we gonna do? You know what? When it reopens, I'm gonna get a big plate of wings. I'm gonna sing karaoke.
Or even like,
And
when everything reopens, I'm gonna go see a movie. Like,
yeah.
so what you're saying is when the quarantine
I'm
ends,
waiting for that. I haven't seen enough movies during quarantine. Damn it!
but just to me, when I heard that, it's like, so when quarantine ends and everything goes back to normal, if you will, what are you gonna do that's normal?
Yeah.
Like, just like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
I can't wait to go back to work and sit in traffic.
First thing I'm gonna do is literally sit in traffic.
Yeah, literally.
That's the first thing I'm literally gonna
is sit in
do.
traffic. Can't wait. Oh dear. You know what? We're gonna go back to that one. What are you gonna do after
Quarantine ends.
Yeah.
But who
This is like,
isn't
at this
doing
point-
that already? Who isn't? If you really want to go to a house party, you're gonna find one. If you want to go to a bar, they're open.
That to me is
Well, this is July
already
last year. I think
asking-
actually this time last year, I think it was outdoor dining started.
maybe. I don't remember. I don't think outdoor dining ever went away.
Well, I mean, strictly outdoor dining.
Oh, maybe. No, I think it was pretty far in. I think it was pretty far in July of last year.
No, because I think it was July 4th weekend is when it started, I believe.
I don't
Or after
think
July
so.
4th weekend.
No, it was St. Patrick's Day.
No, the strictly outdoor dining. St. Patrick's Day was when it was like just takeout.
Okay.
Then they went to like reopening limited in like late May and June, and then I think it was after July 4th weekend they went to the strictly outdoor dining.
Okay. I don't
Anyway,
remember that well.
doesn't
You were
matter.
there. when-
I have a point of order for that.
Uh-huh.
Point of order because I was in Vegas over that weekend. Went to Goldstein's Deli, got some badass pastrami and pastrami and what else? Corned beef, and ate it inside. They have the tables, kind of on the outside of the deli. And then afterwards, we went to the Pepper Mill and we were seated inside.
I know Vegas kind of took a cavalier approach to it anyway. I know.
French
That's
Laundry.
like,
French Laundry stayed open. No, but the what are you going to do after quarantine? It's like ask an adult that, because an adult should know it's going to merge open. It's never going to be like on the way it was just turned off. It's like asking an adult, what are you going to do when you grow up? It's like, well, I'm going to be a fucking astronaut.
You beat me to it, actually.
It's like, it's such a kid question.
And I almost feel like a better answer or a better question, would be like, assuming people took it seriously.
Yeah.
What do you miss? Now
That'd be a great
that's a better
question.
question.
Yeah.
What
That's a
do
better
you
question.
what do you miss?
What did you take for granted
Yes.
before the shutdown?
But you're right. I literally had that in my head of this is the equivalent of what are you going to be when you grow up?
Yeah.
Asking a 28-year-old
Yeah.
or a 30-year-old.
What are you going to do when things open back up? Well, I'm probably going to still wear a mask, to be honest.
I love that. I love that. Go to a movie. It's like you haven't seen enough movies.
Yeah, and
People are just dying to get into a movie theater and sit there with a bunch of people.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just so trivial shit. Like, what are you gonna do when quarantine ends? I'm gonna do what I did before. The way I did it before.
Yeah. Just sit
I
in
think
traffic.
there's more of a penchant for travel, though. It's evident that there's more of a penchant.
I've
for
heard
travel.
that. Yeah.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I retract that. When the quarantine ends, I'm going to England as soon as possible. That's
You know, the travel thing. I'm kind of mad at myself. I took a round trip to Denver during the shutdowns. If you
number
will.
8. Number 8. No, I'm joking.
But no, the upgraded first class is pretty cheap.
Oh wow. Okay.
And so I upgraded, and it was nice. It wasn't crazy, but like now when everything's opened up, people are flying again. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to afford this again.
I flew up to Seattle
I remember, yeah.
during shutdown, and it reminded me of my family and I went to Disneyland in October of 2001, the month after 9/11, and it was empty. We had the whole park to ourselves. It was like, I mean, obviously there were other people, but it was amazing. But like, so flying in the middle of the shutdown was kind of like that. Just it was eerie and weird, but if you learn to appreciate it, it's pretty cool.
Oh, sure.
But,
I remember that. I thought you were like the freaking astronaut at the time. It's like, ooh, damn.
Number
Take
8,
it easy.
number 8.
and I hate this anyway. Like I don't hate it necessarily, but I would never ask this. Number 8, send me music suggestions. And I know a lot of people ask that question on Facebook and social media.
There's this new guy, Billy Eyelash. They're pretty good.
They're pretty good. No, only
You don't have the curiosity. You don't have the.
are you asking me directly?
Hey, listen to freaking. I don't know. Listen to freaking Billy Idol or so. I don't know. How hard is that?
Why do you hate the music suggestion, Mike?
I don't necessarily hate it. It's one of those things where like it just gets asked a lot, and I feel like if someone says send me music suggestions, it's kind of like a, I don't want to say clickbait, but it's almost just like an attention grabbing thing on Facebook.
Okay, yeah.
Because I almost guarantee the people who've asked this question on Facebook, and then I'll read the suggestions, I'm like, they're not taking most of these suggestions.
Okay, apply it to a different situation then. You're at a microbrew with 5 or 6 friends, and y'all are just talking, and someone starts talking music, and someone says, I'm kind of bored with all my stuff. Do you guys have any music suggestions? Dead silence.
Or let's put it in a more pragmatic context. Let's say we're all in a group chat. I find a video funny. You post it in the group chat, and then somebody says, I don't watch most of the videos that get posted in here.
That's me. No, I'll watch the videos. I don't watch the links. If you send a link, I'm not going to click the link. Send like the video.
How do you get to YouTube then?
No, you can embed the video in the chat.
Yeah.
If it's when it's a link to a picture, fuck you. Send the picture.
Okay. That's
all right.
That's a note for all of you.
So where I thought you were going with that is if we were at a microbrewery,
okay,
and someone was like, "Okay, so what's your beer suggestions?"
Oh well, no. I'm saying music. I'm trying to think of a scenario.
My point were like, that's where I thought you were going. And I was going to say, oh, if that was a suggestion, I'd be like, what kind of beers do you like? Let me see if I can find something you like.
Okay.
But if you're just like, give me your music suggestions, I'm not going to be like, I really liked the 2001 release Wu-Tang Clan album.
That was good. That was good.
Because it was good.
What you should say, though, is if someone is bored of their music and asking for music suggestions, what kind of music do you like?
I guess that if it's in a conversation, sure, but you see that like in these weird like conversation starters for a group chat.
Yeah.
Like that's one of those questions. That's not a conversation starter. That's just part of the conversation.
Okay.
We are way overanalyzing this at this point.
Yeah, way too. Yeah.
But that's
because we're approaching this like scenes from a hat. Like someone's just drawing out shit and we're just going.
But
with
no,
it.
like the send me music suggestions. If we were talking, like you said, at a microbrewery, or we're just chatting, have a beer, and someone's like, "Yeah, I'm kind of bored of classic rock. What's some new stuff? Like, give me some suggestions." I'd be like, "All right, well, I heard this guy. I heard Billie Eilish, great band, and I heard this conversation, but we didn't start the conversation.
That's true.
We weren't sitting in silence. Someone's like, give me some." Send me some music suggestions. You know what I mean?
Drop it to me.
Anybody have any good original scripts I can read? I've been looking.
Like, imagine we just like, you know what I mean? Like we just started the group chat. Like, okay, everyone, hey, everyone's connected.
So
yeah.
Our real beef with this, and we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep beating this dead horse. Is these are conversation topics, not conversation starters.
No, this is 15 conversation starters. The starters. Start the conversation.
Okay, hang on. I'm looking at the title. 15 conversation starters for group chats during quarantine. So someone opened up with that shit. So this writer, God bless her, him,
I think it's her.
God bless them. You know, she tried these.
Whew.
I feel like she came up with them first and then tried them.
I feel like she posted this on Facebook. Hey, what are some good conversation starters? And just wrote down the first 15 comments.
Her idea. These aren't tested. These aren't field
These aren't.
tested.
No. These are, and you know if you're a writer, the people that follow you the most are your middle-aged family. So they're the ones that are watching your Facebook, and they immediately just send horse shit, and it's just dumb.
Yeah.
It's my great niece, Shaka Khan. What was her name? Whoever, doesn't matter. It was just like, what's a good conversation starter? Well, yeah. Do you have any music suggestions? Ooh, that's a good one.
And if you read I'll read the description of semi music suggestions.
Yes.
Because you could tell like that these are not field tested. This is just her bullshitting.
Why am I so mad?
No, that's what I'm saying. And you were even on my side 5 minutes ago. It's like
you brought me over to the dark side.
I slowly convinced you to join Islam, and now you're Al Qaeda.
Wow.
I was like, come to Christ. Now you're the Westboro Baptist Church.
I'm never suggesting music to Mitch. I'm done. That's it. You go find your own.
No.
music.
The point is you start the
I
conversation.
radicalized you.
The point of the conversation is asking for suggestions. Who does that?
So this is the description, because she always has this little paragraph.
All right.
If there's a good time to get into some new music and really explore different artists, it's now. With all the time you have in quarantine, you have the opportunity to really deep dive into music you haven't heard before. Ask your friends to help you out. Tell your group chat to send you music suggestions and do the same for them. And asking them to share music, you'll start a discussion as well as learn more about their taste. Plus, you get to leave with some potentially new favorite songs. Win, win, win.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to benefit of the doubt this real quick.
She's not wrong.
I'm not as interested in music as I am TV or movies.
Okay.
I can absolutely start a conversation saying, is there any new shows I should try? Anyone seeing any shows that I should get into? Because I'm bored of all my shows, whatever. I would absolutely start a conversation that way. So if I were more, like my wife is more musically inclined, loves music a lot more than I do, I can see her starting a conversation that way. So maybe I'm being too rough.
No. No, you're okay now. You can't take it back.
Okay.
No, I would still say she has a point to be made, but I maybe it's just like I'm with you. We're into more the visual media. But I think during quarantine, you're not just going to sit on your couch and listen to music.
Yeah.
Like, this is specifically for quarantine.
Yeah.
You're going to watch shows. You're going to do something. You're not just going to sit and listen to music unless you literally just clean your house all day listening to music.
Yeah, and if you're 6 months into shutdown,
You're not cleaning your house.
What are you going to like look
Yeah.
for more reasons to sit at home and do nothing?
So I think this, I think if this was 15 things to bring up during a conversation,
Yeah.
maybe. But send me music suggestions to start the conversation. Fuck out of here. Number 9.
Number 9. Feeling fine.
Okay, I didn't know what this meant at first. Now, show me your WFH setup, which means work from home. Show me your work from home setup.
Okay, yeah, that'd be a fun. Yeah. How you guys doing? Are you working?
Let's see your setup.
What's your setup? Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. I'll give
Yeah.
him that one.
Okay, so that's 30 seconds unless you want me to spend another minute on the snake plant. You know?
That's kind of like we talked about the skincare. Yeah, it's kind of just a conversation you talk and then it ends. And then not to mention
right.
for me, in my industry anyway, and it's specific. Like I didn't have a work from home setup. My girl did, but like so if someone said, "What's your work from home setup?" I'd show them my car
Yeah.
because I was still going in every day.
Yeah. Same. I was one of those blessed that my work didn't really change, but
or just show her setup and just say it's mine.
It's mine. Yeah, like,
you go.
But then again,
That's
that's
fine.
back to the skincare thing. You're gonna, like you said, 15 seconds showing. All right, that's mine.
all right. Moving
What's
on.
yours?
Who's next?
2 minutes in. All right, well, what's the next conversation starter? Send me your music suggestions. I absolutely hate this one.
Number 11.
Have you heard Prokopiev?
I hate this one. Number 10. Favorite Instagram account right now. Favorite Instagram account right now.
What's your favorite Instagram account right now?
I think this is specifically the younger generation.
What is Instagram?
Well, no, because like I'm on Instagram, but
Yeah.
it's not like I think like I do follow a couple strangers because like they follow people and I'll just follow them back.
Right.
But it's not like I go and like, oh, I'm gonna see what.
I don't follow an Instagram. Like you can follow it.
That's a Gen Z.
When I say like
question.
literally, you click follow, but it's not like I'm actually following what
Exactly.
they're doing.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, you don't get okay. What are they called? Notification alerts.
Yeah.
Like your phone will let you know if someone posts on their Instagram. I have none of that shit.
No, same.
Okay.
I haven't even done that with Twitter. And then Twitter was the first one to pioneer that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I just
okay, that's a millennial. Or no, what's after
millennials.
what's after millennial?
Gen
the
Z.
Z.
Gen Z. That's a Gen Z thing.
Yeah. What's been your most awkward Zoom meeting? Is number 11.
This one, right fucking now.
I was like when Janet asked for music suggestions, and her niece asked me my favorite Instagram account.
when Shaka Khan asked me to expand on my skincare routine.
Yeah.
That was fucking awkward.
Okay, that's the conversation starter.
Okay, next.
Thank
Number
you,
12.
yeah.
What's your quarantine schedule?
My quarantine schedule. Panic. Drink.
This assumes you don't have a job and aren't going to work, and it's
No,
like
I get it, but like,
clearly Gen Z questions because mine wasn't affected. I got up in the morning and went to work and looked forward to the weekends.
Yeah.
And it's where I got to sit at home.
Yeah. I will say it does not apply. I like I said, my work didn't change. I still went to work.
my work changed a little bit, but I still went to work. So it's
Yeah.
like I'm getting up in the morning, I'm driving to work.
My
and I'm
schedule
coming
is now on the weekends instead of for an introvert. It was a dream because back before shutdown, I had to think of excuses not to hang out. Now we're good.
back. Now I wear a mask to keep people away from me.
It's great.
Number 13. I kind of respect this one. Favorite quarantine recipes.
Ooh, okay.
Because granted, I still experiment with like cooking at home anyway.
Yeah.
But during
Same.
quarantine, you did kind of have extra time.
Absolutely.
A lot of people did take that as a hobby
Yeah.
to try to learn new recipes. So I could respect that one. Eddie, what do you think?
I got good at all my sauces. I will brag on the amount of progress I made just in getting good, because when you're at home and you don't want to, either pay excessive amounts for food, I got better. I got better at baking. I got better at my sauces. So I want to bring it. I want to throw down. Seriously,
I think we should. I think we should have like segments or episodes just talking about cooking. One thing I've been trying to get better at since the shutdown is Asian foods.
Okay.
Chinese, Japanese foods. Little Korean. Try a little Korean. That's one that I'm like, it's not recipe good yet, and I keep trying. Orange chicken for one is like hard for me to crack. I don't know why. I cannot crack orange chicken.
I think I tried orange chicken one time, and it just tasted like chicken.
Yeah,
it wasn't bad. It was just
it's labor intensive.
It's
If you can get the breading down, the sauce is easy, and it's just a glaze.
That's exactly right. I cannot get the breading down. Every time the sauce is good, and then once the breading starts, once I mix it, it gets soggy, and it's not the same.
You've got to let it sit. You've got to refrigerate it and let that dry out. That's the key to that. And the only reason I did that because I wanted to make not Mongolian beef. It's the other kind of. But yeah, it's just really labor intensive. It's the breading, and if you get that breading right, then all it is a glaze afterwards, and that's super simple.
I thought it might have been because it was cornstarch and a little bit of flour, and I thought it might have been twice fried because I deep fried it, and it still soaked up the sauce like it was a sponge. But refrigerating. I didn't even think about that. Okay, I'll give that a try.
Yeah, you got to let that breading sit in there and let it dry a little bit. That's
okay. Good topic. Good topic, Shaka Khan.
Yeah, that I don't mind so much.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't mind so much.
Because look at us. I want to keep talking. About this, but
number 14.
Yeah.
You reacted into your mic there. Very professional. Go ahead.
Number 14. I'm thinking of cutting my own bangs.
Oh God.
I think this is more of a female one. And so I don't want to say fuck that one, because like,
Eddie, have you cut your own bangs recently?
Not recently. I like them the way they are.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like I think that for women that might be a nice topic, but
let's adapt. I did cut my own hair during shutdown.
I tried once.
Okay, I did it twice. I literally did it twice. I'm not trying to one up you or anything.
It took me 2 sessions.
No, I had a clippers and the thing. I did a clipper cut.
So I did a clipper cut with the electric clippers.
Yeah.
And I made the mistake of just doing it on my own, even though my lady said like, I'll help you. I just got in the shower and went for it.
Same.
And pretty much what I was doing, because I was wearing hats a lot anyway.
It didn't.
So all it was like I just wanted the excess hair gone.
Right.
But so I just started going until less and less hair fell off. And when it came to a point like, okay, it's like not falling off, I got out and it was not even. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was not even at all. And so I was like, oh shit. And so granted, I wore a hat, so nobody really noticed when I went to work.
Whoops.
And then I think it was like a day or two later, I didn't buzz it down, but I got it pretty short to where no one would be able to notice. But
no, that topic was very much like playing to the popular meme of, cutting your own bangs. That's a very obviously not, but it's a funny starter.
It's easy for me because I've been paying homage to Yul Brynner since 2011.
Nice. All right, number 15. I actually don't mind this one too much. What's your...
Wait, hold on. Number 15. Do we have Tom Sawyer ready? Last one? Okay, never mind. I'm joking. It's fine. Go ahead. Number 15.
What's your must-have quarantine product?
Must-have.
So in retrospect for us, what was the thing you needed the most?
I know the question is baiting the toilet paper. Like, oh, I got to have my toilet paper. Yeah, like everybody else, I just go to the store. Must-have.
Well, her example is ask your friends about their must-haves in quarantine. Discuss why they found comfort in their weighted blanket, white noise machine, or coffee maker.
No, alcohol.
I almost wanted to say alcohol aside because shame.
Alcohol aside, yeah.
I would honestly say I would say either my Xbox or my laptop.
Is that like a product? You gotta... Yeah, I was gonna say my computer because that's where I spend most of my... I'm a gamer, to be clear.
Well, I was gonna say that's why Xbox or my laptop, because obviously my laptop has all the shit on it. But like even just playing Xbox, I think Danny and I mentioned it in another conversation. We were playing nightly.
Yeah.
So I was almost with my friends nightly.
Nice.
On Xbox. So like that was a real...
Can you imagine the shutdown without smartphones?
No.
Like if we didn't
No.
have smartphones,
No, I don't want to.
How amazing would that? No, how short would it have been? How much panic would have been? How much panic or false information would have been saved?
Well, everybody would have been behind their laptop or their desktop computer. Everybody would have been on the internet.
Sure, yeah.
Smartphones, you could just.
Well, I kind of took when you said smartphone as the generic
The
idea.
social media that we have
Yeah.
in general, maybe, but alas. But yeah, I guess. Yeah, computer.
So, yeah,
Netflix.
probably.
If we didn't have streaming services, that'd be a product that like I definitely would have made sure I had
Yeah.
paying for. Yeah.
Because you can only watch so many DVDs.
Right. Well, unless you come to my place, I have too many DVDs.
What genre?
All of them. I have all the genres, and it's alphabetical. Don't give me that shit. Oh wait, are you making a porn joke?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, it's not porn. It's actual
Okay.
like movies. Okay. Yeah.
All right, well,
I've never owned a.
I didn't have a must-have. There's nothing I can think of that I had to. I gotta have this in the refrigerator. I gotta, it was just. I don't know. But
What are
then
some-
again, I live close to the beach and stuff like that. If I needed to go out, I just go there. It's so it's a very different experience, I guess, depending on where you lived.
Discussions I'm surprised weren't added to the list as conversation starters. New hobbies. Anyone come up with any new hobbies? Anyone like starting anything new? I got a lot more into camping at the start of shutdown.
okay.
I was like, I got to go outside and Bureau of Land Management. They call it BLM land, Bureau of Land Management land, which is where essentially you can just, if you have a permit to have a campfire, you can just drive out to the middle of nowhere, park your tent, and then just
that's
go.
like
home.
Alamanret. That's a law in Sweden.
My brother-in-law,
Yeah.
he would do a little bit like that. He has one of those big campers he drive.
Yeah.
So he would drive out
Right.
because it's self-sustaining for like a week.
Yeah. No, but right about start of shutdown, I really started getting into bushcraft camping, going out like minimalist camping. I was always they call it glamping when you're like, you have a camper. And all
That's
that.
what I was talking about.
That was my whole thing growing up. But then I really started getting into like the minimalist, you can bring 10 items and that's it, kind of thing. So that was something that I've kind of grown more into and shut down. But
When it first began, I don't know. I got into coffee for some reason. It's like, no, I have to have really good coffee. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be drinking it, and I bought just a 5-pound bag, of really good coffee.
is it more like the different ways to make it or different grounds or what?
No, I just bought whole beans, and I was just experimenting, and I knocked it out of the park with the first thing. It's coffee. It's a blend of I get from Coffee Clatch, and it's a Sumatra blend. And what I've never seen is like the flavors listed on there.
Oh,
Two
wow.
of the flavors are bell pepper and cedar, and a third one. And it's like, what the hell does that taste like? How can you tell? And you taste the coffee, and it's like, that's a damn good cup of coffee.
Interesting.
Huh.
That's a damn good cup of coffee.
I might have to get into
So,
coffee.
I don't know if
Yeah, but yeah, I grind it and I use a French press, and I've tried
Nice.
it because I can get cheap coffee at the commissary and stuff like that,
Sure.
or discounted. I've not tried any coffee that even comes close. So now I'm like addicted to this one type of coffee, and
Have
I've
you-
tried other stuff from Coffee Clatch.
So my go-to, my parents started doing this. They've never gone back. Is a pour over coffee. Do you ever do it that way?
Oh no,
Yeah,
That's
you,
like
you get the little
that's
cone.
like millennial. Yeah,
You get the cone and the filter, and you put the coffee in, and then you pour boiling water on top slowly, and it kind of filters down. It's called a pour over
okay.
style.
I like the grinds in the coffee.
Yeah, man,
It's
yeah.
not coffee unless
No,
you can't.
what's
see through
amazing-
it. I don't want to see through my coffee.
It's what's amazing is all the different ways to make coffee, and they all taste different.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
actually
that is
different, and I love it. I love it.
I'm not a coffee drinker, so a lot of that meant nothing to me.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
but it was great.
Yeah,
No,
it's-
I want to pour over. Damn it! It's like,
dude,
okay,
get a
yeah,
get
I
a pour
want
over.
other flavors.
Give it a try. It's good stuff.
If I called my lady in
Yeah.
here, she could probably join this conversation. But no, I'm gonna make it about me again. No, the only thing that's why I kind of respected the one question is I wouldn't say like I'm a chef, but there was extra time, so I did kind of fool around with trying to cook different things and stuff. And then those that know us know that we do like our wing competition every year, and so I did during quarantine experiment a lot with like creating different sauces. A few duds, but a few really good ones, and so that was fun. And then when me and my girl bought our new house, we had extra room. We actually started growing our own peppers, so it was technically still during quarantine, but kind of getting into gardening is something that
Yeah.
I kind of jumped onto.
It's hard to know if I'm doing this because of quarantine or if I'm just doing this during quarantine. Like, is it
Yeah. I would say, that's actually a good question.
Yeah. Like the camping thing could have been just because of the timing. Like I just got into it at the time. I mean, anyway.
I would say because like the gardening aspect came for two reasons. One, I found a pepper online that I couldn't buy from the store.
Oh.
So but I wanted it.
Yeah.
And so I bought the seeds and I started growing it, and it's actually starting to produce now. So hopefully soon I'll have some. But so there was a combination of that, and then once I got that plant going, like I said, we bought the house and everything, so we had room. That's when it was like, oh, what else can I get? Like, what else could I get online that I can't get at the store? And so that's what came about. But again, like you said, was that because of quarantine, or was that because I found the pepper that I wanted to grow?
Right. Was it because of quarantine, or was it just during quarantine?
And it's probably just during. You're right. Because of quarantine, I would say though, just trying to get into the cooking a little bit better, because I did have extra time and yeah.
Yep.
And I my additional activity was because I moved closer to a beach. I went bodyboarding because I have a bodyboard. And I have
nice. The
just
us millennials call it boogie boarding.
boogie boarding. That's exactly what I did.
So I'm kind of mad. Now I found another list of conversational topics, and they're so much better.
Well, we can get that next time.
Yeah, I saved it. I saved it on purpose.
Yeah.
There's like a part 2.
And there's 99 of them.
So we were hoping for a half-hour episode, a nice short little episode. We're coming up on 45 minutes. So
There you go. All right. Well, we apologize to the author of that article if you somehow see this. And
if you're still working and you see
how are you doing?
we're gonna should we include the link?
we're going to have her on the show.
Include the link to the article. All of a sudden, this article gets a flux
You
of views.
realize what you did to our programming.
Hey, you know what? Yeah.
Really?
Any money we make on this episode, brought to you by Subway, we'll send you
I'll cut your bangs for you.
we'll send you a check. This episode brought to you by Dickie's Barbecue and Supercuts. Supercuts. For God's sake, don't do it yourself.
Yes. And on that note,
And on that note,
for Mitch and Eddie, I'm Mike. Take it easy, everyone. Thank you for watching.
hey, I want to bring it out.
Oh, yeah, that's
shit,
right. That's right.
Oh yeah,
God
that's
damn.
right. Okay, yeah. So here's how it's actually supposed to happen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so very, very much for joining us once again. Thank you, Mitch.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike Glenny, as memory's going to run out on my camera.
Thank you.
And I'm Eddie Wantland. We'll see you around. Big Philosophers out.